Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway? I see. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you. Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty. Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since, and I don't blame him. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness. Right you are. As adults, it is our responsibility to scold him and help him find his way again. I come off as so self-important, but really, I'm just a failure of a man. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you. I suppose that was a dramatic way of putting it. My apologies. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiat. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you? Yes, such is war. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Listen to the others and harmonize. Work together. The same in music as on the battlefield.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Dear Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour? The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come. I was offering my prayers to the Goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family. It was similar to your own work. I was a teacher of sorts. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep them safe. Until that day, I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless. Yes. When I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Duscur more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now. After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland. I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless. I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live. Apologizing to my daughter and wife, devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more. Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
A new power. I won't squander it.
Lord Gwendol was pretty tough. If only he'd been on our side, he would have been a great ally. But it was Lord Gwendol himself who made the decision to throw his lot in with the Empire alongside his liege. I will neither pity him nor mourn for him. It would be an insult to his honor to follow the path of justice as long as life endures. That is the duty of a Knight of Farkas.
Pam.
Being here brings back all manner of memories. The days I spent studying here with you and everyone else. Those days were so special to me. They were truly some of the warmest days of my life. I hold them dear in my heart. And now, to be forced to fight with those I was once so close to, my friends, it is most saddening.
Well now, even after all these decades, the Academy hasn't changed a bit. I remember it well, even now. I used to sneak out of lectures with Lambert almost every day. I suppose this is not the time for an old man's nostalgia. We have received approval from House Regan. We should set out as soon as you're ready.
No.
Professor!
Okay. Professor, it looks like we're all set with food supplies, thanks to Lord Rodrigue. We have more soldiers to feed now, so we'll still need to ration. But I think we have enough extra to make some tasty treats. I'll go scout the pantry. We can enjoy it together over some tea.
The area around Castle Gaspar, where I was living, is under the control of House Rowe, who have submitted to the Empire. If I hadn't come to Garreg Mach, I might have ended up as your enemy at Aelel. That thought makes me really happy to be here now. I don't think I would have been able to handle facing all of you in battle.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus. I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Welcome! Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. 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 Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. 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 Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Oh. What? Leaving the house in my uncle's hands? What is the old man thinking? I always knew my father was mad, but this time he's gone too far. My uncle is a reliable man, but still, only a fool would abandon his own territory.
From the outset, House Regan and House Gloucester have been fighting over leadership of the Alliance. Then this war comes along, and their opinions are split about whether to ally with the Empire or not. Their existing enmity only worsened, leading them to full-on conflict with one another. However, the leader of the Alliance is a very shrewd man. It's difficult to predict what he'll do at this point. Right. Do you really think it's a good idea to trust Claude? If you let yourself get taken in by his silver tongue, you might wind up regretting it. The thing is, 5 years ago, I was taken in by his tricks myself. I was given a long and grueling lecture by my unit leader that day. Ugh, the memory of it is still too painful. Here's an idea.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
Just like House Fraldarius, House Galatea is currently being invaded by the dukedom. My family is not as wealthy as most others, so we are incapable of sparing resources or reinforcements. I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything to help.
Right. Professor, we were raised by Lord Rodrigue himself to be the elite of the elite. Even if our enemy is the Empire's vast army, we can overcome the difference in numbers. The one thing that could prove to be a problem is if our food and supplies don't hold up. If we attack the Imperial capital before the Kingdom capital, we'll have to be swift if we want to prevail.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Maybe.
Hello there.
Okay. Well... Hey, you!
House Fraldarius is a military house. They swore fealty to the royal family at the kingdom's founding. The current family head, Lord Rodrigue, was raised like a brother to the former king. He harbors a loyalty that goes beyond mere duty. Perhaps this is why he was willing to lend us his aid. I have a request.
If you stand in my way, I will strike you down.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Myrden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago. It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
So, the renowned Shield of Fargus is now on our side. That is quite reassuring. Not only will he provide valuable support in battle, but he has also brought us much-needed supplies. We cannot grow complacent, however. We must take the Imperial capital as soon as possible. This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
What? Hey.
I have a question. I see.
We will handle this together.
Very well, if we must.
I will report the result.
I'm really getting it.
See you in the eternal flames.
This could turn the tides.
I expect no less.
destiny unfurls. Obvious. Is that it?
You fought well. Ice.
I can do no less! I shall not stray.
I won't allow it. Lament your weakness.
All right, next. That much closer. All right, next.
All talk and no action. It's time.
It's my duty.
You shall not survive! That is all. Too slow.
That much closer.
Not bad at all.
Eventually, I too will fall. No hesitation! All is going to plan. Not bad. I've got you!
It was the only way.
I expect no less. Lament your weakness. Is that it?
It is done. Onward.
Obvious. Hunt them like beasts. My too kind. Appreciate it.
I must steel myself.
That is all. All for our future.
Too slow. for now.
Child's play. They said.
Too common.
Why, thank you. My...
Destiny unfurls. Haven't.
Not quite.
It was meant to be.
Leave my sight!
You fought well.
All talk and no action.
Prepare yourself! My duty is your death.
Guide me well.
Next try. Too slow.
I will report the result.
It seems my proficiency...
Thank you very much.
Ingrid, are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
Of course. They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crest some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike. What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests. Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune? That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems. And I do not wish to meddle or lay blame. But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Sedith. I've been thinking a lot lately about what might happen after the war. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
This is my favorite dish. Did someone tell you?
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Meals always taste best when it is a company of 3 or more at the table.
Do you not enjoy eating when it's just the two of us? You wound me, Flame.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew. Professor!
Ugh.
You've done me a great service.
I'll do... No.
That went rather well.
I'm so glad I passed!
I'm nobody's fool.
It's over! It won't be in vain.
I must steel myself.
I'll cut you down!
All right, next.
I'm counting on you.
All is going to plan. There is... No hesitation! This could turn the tides. another victory.
Not finished yet.
It had to be done.
Here is something to believe in! It won't be in vain.
You're in tip-top shape.
You fought well.
Child, you're soft. Child, not enough.
I'd be honored.
What's next?
On my honor as a knight.
Let's win this already. All for our future.
It had to be done.
All is going to plan.
I'm sorry. For now. Too slow.
Thanks.
Whatever it takes.
I was just stronger.
Next try! Too slow!
Thanks so much.
In the name of justice.
Is this my last stand?
Not enough. Child!
What's the only way?
I'll end this quickly! Next try!
Much appreciated.
Strong.
Too slow!
I'd be honored.
Ready when you are.
Our scout has returned. As expected, there are quite a few Imperial soldiers stationed there.
I see. So the enemy has prepared for our arrival. It matters not. I will kill them all, whether they are 1 or 100. What would you do if you saw the people who stole everything from you? If you saw them right before your eyes, living carefree lives and feeling no guilt, would you feel nothing? Do nothing? 5 years ago, did you not deem the woman who killed Gerald to be unforgivable? I am most certain that you did. You couldn't let her get away with her crime, so you took up your sword in pursuit. Precisely my point. We're the same, you and I.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing to be gained from exchanging words with a boar that has lost its mind.
Felix?
This is war. Every last one of us has lost someone we care for. But we all choose to suppress our anger and grief and go right on living. Do you know why? That's right. All the boar is accomplishing is stacking up more corpses.
Tell me, Felix. If the dead are beyond reach, is it not also pointless to mourn or even bury those who are lost?
That mind of yours. I'm done here. Remember, Professor, it's not compassion for this fool that has brought our armies so far. There are those of us who despise the Empire and those who side with the Church. If we keep running down this path, it's only a matter of time before the ground beneath us collapses.
That's enough, Felix.
You're a damned fool, old man.
The soldiers are ready to march on your command.
Then let's move out at once. Every moment counts.
Understood. Let's show those Empire dastards the power of the Knights of Fargus.
Is something the matter? Your heart does not seem to be in your training today.
I'm sorry. Something's been bothering me.
Idle thoughts do hinder training. Tell me what bothers you.
You were sworn to protect the royal family. But when we met 5 years ago, you weren't in the kingdom capital. You were in Garreg Mach. What could have made a great knight like you abandon his vow?
That is difficult to explain. You are aware of the tragedy of Dusker? When the King's party was massacred 9 years ago.
I am. It affected me too. My brother was suspected of being involved in the attack. And so the Church, they...
Forgive me. That must be a difficult memory.
Why are you apologizing? It's not your fault.
I disagree. Had I been by His Majesty's side on that day where I was sworn to be, perhaps His Majesty would not have lost his life, and all would be different.
Is that why you left Fargus?
Yes. You may laugh, but I feel I was responsible for everything.
I would never laugh at something like that. But I do think you should have seen things through to the end. Even if you had to endure dishonor for a while, you could have restored your name. I'm sorry. That was inconsiderate of me. I got carried away by how much your situation resembles my own.
You were adopted by Lord Lonato, correct? I once told you that I wish to protect one thing other than my king, and that is my family. My wife and my daughter, both of whom I left behind in the kingdom. Lord Lonato took up his sword for his son, even if that meant turning his back on the goddess. As a father, I cannot condemn Lord Lonato for raising an army. Yet, perhaps he too lost sight of what should be protected, just as I did.
I don't understand what you mean. What should Lenato have protected?
You, Ash. Because you are also his son.
You're right. I think I know what I need to protect now. It's been staring me in the face all this time. I don't know why I couldn't see it. I'm Lenato's son. His pride and his wishes are my inheritance. Those are what I should protect.
I see. Ash, you will be an excellent knight.
It's too early to say that, but I'm willing to learn if you'll teach me.
It would be my pleasure to oversee the training of a new generation.
Intent on the Imperial capital, the Kingdom Army goes around the Atma Mountains and marches through Alliance territory as they continue south. But this route takes them through the territory of House Gloucester, Imperial supporters, so they request help from Claude, the leader of House Regan. Claude agrees to distract House Gloucester's soldiers, and the Kingdom Army marches onward toward the Great Bridge of Myrddin to cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
That symbol. It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head-on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
Edelgard's dog, huh? All the more reason to kill her.
Attack Ladislava and take the bridge. Shall we begin?
Think we'll let you take this bridge from us?
This is no good. Reinforcements keep coming, and more will soon join them.
Your Highness, apologies for the late arrival.
Tadu, you're alive. How?
We can discuss it later. For now, allow me to join your forces.
What's the plan?
We've got to try. No escape!
Let's deal with the enemies protecting the fortress quickly and take control of this area.
Enemies approaching. Get the soldiers standing by to join the fight. We may need to hurry up preparations of the ballista, too. Protect the fortress!
Let's keep our guard up.
It was the only way.
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire. Attack the enemy from behind!
I've got to make my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
Acheron, a minor lord of the Alliance territory. If he's fighting for the Empire, we've no choice but to attack him.
After this battle, I will be known far and wide as the legendary Ferdinand of Adrestia.
Nice try!
I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have arrived to join the battle in my father's stead.
Thanks for making your way here. Annihilate the enemy with the rest of them!
Is that the Professor? Why would someone like that join such a senseless fight?
Lawrence, here you are. I'm heading south, so I will leave this area to you.
Is that it? Let's finish this!
Burn until we meet again. Need to...
Your end has come! I had to protect my friend. I don't expect forgiveness.
All for our future. Now's our chance.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Not bad.
All talk and no action.
Let's keep our guard up.
As they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I? I never should have aligned with the Empire.
One to remember.
You took me lightly.
To oppose the Empire at a time like this would be entirely too reckless. Come, I have an idea.
I'm still here.
Too slow.
I have an idea.
I'd be honored.
Don't bother haunting me. All right, next.
It is done. Onward. For now. Can't afford to lose. I can't.
It won't be in vain.
Give me strength!
You took me lightly.
I'm your girl.
Time to make my move.
At your service.
Onward! Thanks! Oh, lovely!
I was just stronger.
You haven't earned my pity.
Lay me to rest in a manner that is befitting of the nobility.
To repeat the plan.
Don't bother haunting me.
Eventually, I too will fall.
Ah, thanks.
I must steel myself. I'll keep...
What's the plan?
Retreat, Ladislava! Tell Her Majesty about this.
We've already sent a messenger. I can't let you die while I flee!
In that case, please, even if I die, you must protect this area.
That helps!
At your service.
Onward!
I'm your girl.
I am prepared.
Ready when you are.
I'll comply.
I'll cut through. One to remember.
What's my strategy?
What's the plan? Is that it?
I'd be honored.
My orders?
Onward!
At your service.
Prepare to die! I can't retreat. Even if it costs me my life, I've got to protect the Great Bridge. Lady Edelgard! I'm sorry.
It's a farce. All of it. To do? Why? How are you here? You died 5 years ago.
I was saved by my brothers, men of Duscur.
Those people you were with, they were of Duscur? And they saved you?
Your Highness, I asked that you fulfill your long-held desire, did I not? Allow me to once again act as your sword and shield. Please, let me witness your triumph. I want to behold the moment your wish is finally granted.
To do? Of course. And in exchange, I ask that you swear something to me here and now. Do not ever throw your life away again. Understood?
Your Highness. Understood.
Idiots. Embracing death for the sake of that woman. Truly foolish. I don't know. They were just beasts with human faces. I had no choice but to kill them, and so I did. That is all there is to it.
It's about time you two returned. We must discuss our next course of action.
Please, I need to join you no matter the cost.
I'm sorry, but my hands are tied.
By the goddess, what's with all the commotion? What is this girl doing here? This is an army, not an orphanage.
I believe she's from a nearby village. She keeps insisting that she needs to join our ranks.
And you thought we could use a child on the front lines? Hurry up and take her back to her parents.
My family is gone. I don't have anywhere else to go. Please, I can use magic and I can fight. I can cook, do laundry, anything.
I'm sure there are plenty of more suitable places to find work. Why are you so fixated on this army, young lady?
I need to get revenge. I must strike down the one who murdered my big brother.
Your Highness, what should we do?
Let her do as she pleases.
Thank you. Very much.